how much you need to move with them.
Yeah, a bunch.
Yeah, and that's, I think a lot of times people really don't realize. When I used to do a lot of,
There, what are you doing?
right,
How hard can it be?
I do a lot of programs, and I used to do, like balloons and stuff on horses' back in different places, or paper, sticky notes, something like, even paint. I've done the paint, so they can see the muscles and the bones, and what they're doing, so that they understand, and also if you had a bird's eye view. Did I loosen up?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay, good.
It's
buddy,
already
step
running
up.
and watching you.
Oh, okay. And that you are. Well, I call it my day off, but it's usually the day that I catch up on everything. I go to the bank, the post office, the grocery store, Although lately I've been getting most of my groceries delivered, which is good and bad. It's kind of odd.
I understand the convenience of it.
Exactly. That's the part that I have trouble with. I have had some. I just buy fresh produce and fresh meat, and then I cook everything from scratch. But yeah, I've had some crappy produce, but I've also had some items that I probably would have never bought, and that's been a little bit interesting.
Because they substituted or
Yeah,
gave you something
they
wrong?
substituted. And so I found things that I would never use. Step up, bud. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you already had that done. All right. You were right, Sheldon. I'm sorry. You were right. He gave me that look like, hey, I can't do that right now.
Okay.
Oh, now you can. Okay, good boy. That was a good man. You were taking care of her. All the way. Thank you. Good boy. That's a good boy. Yep. Now, before you get on, I just want you to feel a little spring. Find the up, 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 up. Perfect. So when you put your foot in that stirrup, you got to already be thinking about that. Okay? Hope. I know you have a bad habit of that. Hope. Good boy. Good. And think of up as you sit. Go back up. Because I want you to think from the ankle.
I sat from the top.
Yes.
Instead of the bottom.
Yes. Ankle, knee, hip. Yes.
That's a whole different thing.
Right. This stirrup is backwards. I'm going to, yeah. There you go. Yeah, I really want to make that because of all of the things that you've talked about with your body and we've experienced with your body, it's the mobility that we need. You have the capability, you have the balance, you'll develop the suppleness as you do it, but it's that motion, that perpetual motion that we're trying to build back in there because we do here or here. We have to do this in the middle. She's fine. You ignore her.
Well, and I think I thought even before I came last month, I said to me, really, when Chris talks so much about you and the feel, and to me, I understand that the bounce and this, but it's all in my head.
Sure. Right, until
it's
you...
It's mechanical, and it's thinking,
yes.
And it's like, okay, I know I'm not supposed to go up and down. I know I'm supposed to be in here, but it's still a logical thought process.
Absolutely.
Versus just...
That's why I try to set up these feels.
Yeah.
Because once your body feels it, you can allow yourself to go into it. And I think a lot of that, it was always there, I always knew that, but what really brought it home was working with so many of the handicapped people. I had a little girl who basically was born without a brain stem. So there was no logical reasoning or even communication. There was no verbalization of anything. But just moving her body on the horse, I used to get on and ride with her too, and let her feel, she began to actually start to communicate. And her parents, I was blown away. We didn't think she could ever communicate. But the feel is what really brought it home, and it made me go, oh my God, this is more important than I realized it was. You know, I really need to pay attention to that. Okay, before we go anywhere, you're going to hold yourself, and I'm going to touch some pressure points, and you're going to feel him come up underneath you and let it come all the way out your head. Now, you shouldn't fall forward with that, right? So what I want to see is I want to see that come up your breastbone.
It's blocked about halfway
Yes.
up my back.
Right, it's blocked right around the bra line, which is the same area that we were talking about. Part of it is you have to remember to always open the front of your armpit and close the back, and then you have to release this lower back. Keep this very loose and soft, and the neck. Keep the neck and the jaw soft. I'm going to do that. Actually, I might do a bigger one under here. And these are all just awareness things. So this is why our body, which I talk about the elbow so much, is the body has to move through the elbow. The arm hangs off the collarbone. The torso then is free to move however it needs to move with the horse. I'm going to do that again. You're okay, buddy. I know. He says, hey, what are you doing with those fingernails? You're fine. Right. That one I didn't feel quite as blocked. Good. Oh, good. Better. Yes. Now, it's making you still want to feel like you should tip forward, okay? You have to tip forward from here, not from up there, okay? This has to open. And when this opens, this leg falls down into the stirrup. So the leg is independent of the pelvic girdle, and the upper body is independent. Okay. I'm going to do it once more. I want you to see if the leg can fall and the hip can just allow that transmission. We're still a little stuck, right? Okay, well, you can still hold it. I think it'll be okay. Well, no, it's going to be a pain in the butt. I'll hold it. I want you to put both arms out, shoulder height, palm up. Right, now relax back into that. Sit on, right there. Ah, see how much more? So where is that all coming? Let it come up the front. Yes. Yes. Well, it's the shoulders and the elbows. You can relax them down. Okay, so I really want you to feel these things, because when you feel when it's right, when your body can move with it, then we can do, you're okay, then we can do a lot more. We want to increase our range of motion. That's the number one thing. And a lot of people don't understand that. They try to be quiet and still. Quietness comes after we've increased the range of motion. So you want to increase all of that body motion that you possibly can. So as we're walking, I know you fell asleep.
And I think I told you when I sent you the link for day before yesterday, it was interesting watching it back, because in the saddle the movement felt a whole lot bigger
Right.
than what it actually looked like.
Right, right.
So
And that's because you're...
watching back, it's like, oh my gosh, you got a long way to
Well, you know, you until you see those things, you don't realize how much movement there actually is up there, you know. And like I say, we try to minimize. You try to fight the movement instead of go with it. Right, allow the hips to be delivered by the horse. Yes, yes. Ah, right away he said, oh, that feels so much better. Good. Arms out, palm up. And I want you to turn center right, center left, and just feel what's going on. Feel the stirrups, carry your leg, feel the horse's back, deliver. Deliver your hips towards the bit. Good. Feel the front line working? Your front line is from your chin to your pubic bone. Release the neck a little bit. Release that chin. Right. Ah. He immediately said, okay. Yeah, that's what we want. But you know, every horse will do that. They tell me when the rider releases. Like I say, my job isn't anything important. My job is simply to interpret for the horse. I interpret what they're saying. Good. Now relax the elbows down. Bring the hands into rein position. Where'd the legs go? Drop them. Right. Good. So you want to be heels out, toes relaxed. Because yes, it does. Yes, yes. It's human nature, particularly women, okay? Men might lack of some of the sensitivity that the women do, but women lack the natural core upper body strength. So we're used to holding ourselves up there rather than just being there, you know? And so now we're trying to get you to not only be there, but to be mobile there. And that's asking a lot of a body that's, you know, it doesn't come natural yet. It actually does, and that's the funny thing about it. If we break it down to its simplest pieces, riding a horse is natural. It mimics walking. You know, and I've done a lot of studies over the years when I was teaching handicap riders and trying to get the insurance companies to cover these little kids, and I worked hard on getting what we call the First Steps program, where we can get kids as young as 18 months. You know, they were waiting until they were 6. Well, by the time they were 6, their patterns of movement were already established. See now, feel your ankles. Release them. Right. Let's do that little, there, he said, thank you. And your fingers, close them like a rein. There you go. Now feel your elbows. So go all the way up the body from the toes up through each joint. Sit on the back of your pockets. Right. Let those hips belong to the horse. Good. And I'm just going to let you do this naturally because this is what you need to do. Now, if you were carrying that little stick we had, right, think about how you would be pointing it. Now think about what you saw the saddle doing as he was moving. And the walk moves in the 4 planes. The walk is a 4-beat gait. Right front, right hind, left front, left hind. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is what, let it pass through your elbows. Right. And now both arms up, palm up. Yes, yes, yes. Do you see how interesting, how much more your rib cage is moving there?
Yes.
Okay. No, we're going to get it. Think about where your head is. Right. Release that neck. Release that collarbone. Release that lower back. Open the front of the armpit. Close the back. As if your 2 shoulder blades were trying to reach each other behind. Just a little bit. Don't make it forceful. Good. Drop the elbows. Bring the hands in rein position and maintain it. Good. There you maintained it. Feel your front line working. Drop the legs out of the hip. Right. And now we're going to go up into that 2-point position. Or half seat. Right. So now I want you to feel as each stirrup moves. You're okay, Sheldon. It's okay. We'll get it. We'll get it. So your knees now have to become the major shock absorbers, okay? Your right leg is down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And your knee has to be flexible enough, as does the ankle and the hip, to allow that to happen. The upper body draws the horse up into it. Right. If you could imagine you were hanging from, say, a parallel ball, and you had a large beach ball held between your calves. You bring that beach ball up into your seat. Right. Now let those knees work. Right. Let the ankles work a little more. Good. So instead of the upper body falling from side to side, just let the hips and the legs do the work. Keep the upper body up. Now you're going to put one arm straight up, and you're going to change arms frequently. Release the neck, release the chin, and see if each foot in the stirrup can relax and transmit all of the energy up. Up. You relax down, but you allow the energy to pass up. Good. Knees and ankles working. Now you're going to come down very close to the saddle, but not quite sitting. Think about kneeling. You kneel, right. You kneel like you were going to kneel in church. Right. One arm up. Good. Change arms. See, as soon as you put that one arm up, it opens that upper body and allows everything to pass through. He's saying there's something a little stiffer on that side. And change arms. See, this side is easier for him to carry you. And change arms. Right. That's okay. It was better. You know what I liked about it? You felt your way through it. You didn't just mechanically do it. You felt your way through it. Now let's see if we can put both arms up. Look up, chin up, and sit softly. Good. All the way sitting. All the way sitting. Sit on your pockets. Right. Let the feet be in the rear of the stirrups. Good. Good. Open the front of the armpit. Close the shoulder blades. Right there. Now you're maximizing. Do you feel where that brow line is now? Now it's opening and closing. And bring the arms down. Good. Good. Relax. Oh, I'm going to do one more little thing here. Okay, that's better. I want you to push against my hand and then release it. But don't abandon my hand. And push against my hand again and release it. Keep the brow line well carried. Push against my hand. Right, it's using the deep core muscles. Yeah. Okay, push again. Without dropping the brow line. Push. Right. Now I'm going to push, and this should come. Whoa, we got to get that motion working. I was
bracing against it.
I know. That's why I say you've got to learn to put down. Don't make it happen. Just allow it to. This should come up all the way out the top of your helmet. Okay, I'm going to have to put both hands on you. Okay, here, 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 here.
Yeah, that's not what's happening.
I know. Look at the top of your helmet, or feel the top of your helmet. Yeah. This has to get more mobile here. There we go. Now, think of this.
You can go forward, but it can't do the...
Exactly, and that's what we're trying to change. See, it's that part. Okay. It's that part right there that we're missing.
This has to drop down.
Yes.
This has to be able to tuck under more.
Right.
Yeah.
And the deep core has to be able to flex with that. Okay. Still too tight here. Relax. Relax into my hand. Good. Now, push into this hand. Push into this hand. Push with your core muscles. Now release them. It's okay, Sheldon. Hang on a second. Open the front of the armpit. Lay your arm up on top of mine. Open the front of the armpit. Let the collarbone work. Right there. Right now it's coming out the top of your helmet. Not as much as I would like eventually, but it's working now. Try to find those muscles. This has to open. Yeah. This has to release. This has to carry without being stiff.
Can't come up.
Right. You got to let it go all this. You're stopping it somewhere in your neck also. I can feel that. Oh, bud. Right there. Let it come all. Yes. 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 Good. Good.
Okay, there's some work.
See how as soon as I let go, you've dropped here? Okay. You present this has to belong to your horse. We give our hips to the horse, period. We open that joint. We give that all to the horse. Good. Release the ankle, release the knee, release the hip. Good, good. I know, no, we're going the same way. Go on. Get out there. Good boy. So now, in that up phase, which is, oops, I just dropped my whip. Hold on. You're okay. You didn't have to stop just because I dropped my whip. You're such a perfectionist, buddy. I thought I was bad. Yeah, this is better. Yes, this is much better. Now you're moving up. Yes. Relax the ankles down, drop the knees. This is much better. You're going to see on the video how much you're moving here now.
I can feel it.
Good.
That gave me, I guess, enough of a starting place to
Yes.
work with.
Okay, I'm going to do halts and walks, and you're going to keep that open and agile. Hop, ho. And walk. So that follows, yes, instead of the shoulders. That was good. It was very good, Sherry. Hop, ho. And walk. Well, he was questioning me, I think. Hop, ho. Good boy. Let that hip follow. Hop, ho. Good. Yes, good one. Drop the legs. Let the stirrup carry the weight of the leg. I once had a young student, a handicapped student, that was missing his right leg from the hip down and his left arm from the shoulder up. And when he first came, I mean, he'd already worked previous. I mean, I wasn't his first instructor. He worked in Germany, so he was quite good at it. And we were trying to figure out how to mount him. And he said, oh, don't worry about it. And he walked over and he just hopped, 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 and hopped on the horse. I was absolutely blown away. And that's how he stayed. That was the one thing he was having trouble with. That's how he stayed in position, was by this constant movement, this constant little hopping action. He called it hopping. It was amazing to watch him. It was absolutely, he could walk, trot, and canter. It was amazing. Good, keep that hip moving. Because it's all about, from the seat bones up, balancing, from the legs down, being like a wet towel on the horse. Just wrapped around him, but mobile. Okay, we're going to do a couple of just little trot walks. And trot. And walk. Good, good. Now when you feel the, stay bouncy. Right, let it come all the way up. Better. Let the hip open. That was a good one. I know, bud. And trot. Hope. It's okay. Stay. That's it. Stay loose. Stay bouncy. Hope. Good one. Good one. And trot. Good. Now let's go up into light seat or half seat. Right. Notice how you had to really get your legs underneath you? Okay. That's important. Let them move. Let them.
Also started to come up with the shoulders.
Yes.
With the shoulders to the legs weren't right. So I was halfway up with a mess.
Well, it was a balance point that was lost. And that's the way we kind of look at it. It was like, okay, we lost our balance there, so we just fix it. So now I want you to come down and go back up.
All the way down to the seat?
Yep.
Or am I doing
All the way down and then all the way back up. Better. Find that balance. Don't stiffen. Feel anything that might be stiff. Right. And back down. Good. And back up. Feel that right arm stiffen. Relax it. The right ankle. Good. Yep. Okay. Now this time you're going to go up and you're going to stay up and you're just going to find that bouncy lifting of the horse. You know, where you saw that saddle moving. You're going to let the saddle move up and down underneath you. Hopefully he'll lift the saddle up and it'll touch you. And find the left and the right. Find the middle of the foot, the ball of the foot. Let it come all the way out your neck. And trot. Keep the bounce, keep the bounce. And trot, good. Let the bounce come through your hip, up the top. Good, better. And trot. Let it come all the way up. Good one, good one. Sit. We're going to change direction. Good one. You were in rhythm with them. You were in harmony with the balance. And you'll see on your video, I pushed him out a little bit more into a bigger gait, and you were able to stay there. Not stay. I hate to use that word stay because there is no such thing. Moving with them. The only thing that wants to stay is your physical presence on top of the horse. That was good. Big improvement.
different parts?
Yes.
Different
This
feels
was
than
the-
what I was expecting it.
This was the area I knew yesterday I wanted to approach today. Let's go, bud.
I know, scissors said you don't fight. My side doesn't like this either.
Wake up, buddy. Oh, you're a character. He cracks me up. Athena is a lot like that when I'm working with her. She gives me these looks like, well, that's not what I thought you wanted. You know, she's always trying to be one step ahead of you. And this guy's always trying to tune you out. Okay, find that left ankle. Keep moving. Keep moving. Okay, let's go up and down a few times. Don't go all the way up or you lose looseness. Right, and when you come down, make sure you can drop the weight of the leg into the stirrup. Yes. Good boy. This time I want you to go into a full sit where you can really drop your leg into the stirrup. Good, opening that hip. Nice. And back up. Good. Now think about kneeling. Right, soften that bend of that leg. Let the inside of the leg relax down around the horse. Good. Let the ankle relax down so that the heel opens a little, makes room for his belly. Remember you have a big beach ball and you're hanging from the rafters. Good. Toes to the nose. There you go. And sit on your back pockets a little bit. Right there. Put your fingers in that left hip groove and really feel that. You want to feel that, let that horse push you. Hope, I didn't say that. Let that horse, do it this way. Fingers in the front, right. You want to feel his hind leg push your hand. Push, 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 push. There, you got it. Can you feel that? That's what's got to happen. And that means that left leg is independent of what the torso is doing. It's dropping into the stirrup, and the left hip goes push, 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 push. Drop the hand and see if you can maintain it. Push, push, push. Yes, good job, Sherry. That's a tight spot that we need to get working. Let that fall down through the leg. Right there. The horse says, oh, thank you. Okay, now back up into light seat or half seat. Good, that was good. Think about the kneeling. Right there, right there. Now, see if you can still find that left hip. Push, 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 push. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Now, you're twisting yourself to do it. That's a little too much. You just want to let it open, let the horse pass through. That's his hind leg. It's hard not to twist, I understand that. Just allow it to come forward. Forward and up. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Keep your shoulders quiet. Left, right, left, right. There you go. There you go. There you finally got the hips separated from the upper body. Watch the shoulders. Let them be quiet. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Oh, that's okay. He did that because he felt good. You were in a place where he felt like he could move in front of that. No twisting. Put the left arm up. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Good, good. So which one has to cover more ground?
Logically it's the right, but the left one's tighter, so the left one feels harder.
Well, on the inside of the horse, you get more push from the inside hind. And this is a dilemma that people don't. Technically, you're correct. The outside is the longer side of the horse's body. But the inside hind leg is the more carrying leg. So it's going to push a little bit more. It should be pushing forward and up through that left hip a little bit more. So it's push. Come on, Sheldon. Push, left, left, left. Now don't twist. Left, just forward and up. Right there. Feel it come all the way up to your fingertips. Push, push, push. Let it come up. Push, push. There you got it. There you got it. Push. Don't twist. Just push. Let that hip open and close so that he pushes you up into your left fingertips. Push, 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 push. Good. Sit and rest for a moment. Bring the arm down. Relax it. Ah, there we have a more mobile left hip. Good job. And he says, yes, this feels nice. Good job. Pardon?
It took us 4 days to get here.
That's okay. It doesn't matter. We got there. Remember, the leg is independent of the hip? Right, right, right.
That is something that is really a struggle for me. I like the idea of the candle, the melting, the wet towel, all of that image, but it just
It'll come. Relax the left ankle.
sounds a whole lot easier.
Yep. I agree. The conundrum of riding is that it's so easy, it's difficult. So feel those hips.
There are brief moments.
Yes.
I think for the first time that I've actually felt just hanging.
The horse went through your body. You know, he was able to pick your body up. I see when I'm looking at you, ho, ho, As you're riding around, I look at where your hip line is in relationship to where the lines are in the arena. I look where your helmet is in relationship to the lines of the arena. And I can see, yes, yes. And you finally started to achieve that coming all the way up through the helmet. Step up.
Yeah, I don't know until today that I've ever felt even a brief moment of just having the weight of the leg hanging there.
Good, good, wonderful.
It's always been something just holding it or pushing it or pulling it or, you know.
No, it's looking great. And you're starting to get a little more mobile in your torso, in your trunk.
Well, that has to be, you have to hang to be able to have.
Yes, yes you do. You have to release down to be able to allow the up to come through. That's the funny part.
Yeah, because my weight is always, it's up here. I feel like
Most people are.
my weight is up here instead of being down.
Most people are. Okay, hands out, shoulder height, palm up. Now, conscious of the left leg, conscious of the left hip, conscious of the neck, letting it come up. That's it. You're going to go right, center, left, center. Slow enough to really feel it. Let it come all the way up. Good, good. I'm going to call the hips. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And when we're calling those hips and they're moving, let the leg fall. Left, 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 right, left, right, left, 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 right, left, right, right there. Good job. Perfect. He says, ah, yes. Let the left ankle fall out of that. Yes, yes, yes. Now we've got the front line really working. Okay, hands down, comfortable. Wherever you want to be, we're going to do a little trot walk. Feel where the left ankle is. Feel where the left hip is. And trot. And walk. Good. Keep that conscious feel. And trot. And trot. Good job. Especially on this side. Good. Just get, yes, recovered. And trot. Good job. Now up in 2-point. Good. You're thinking in that left leg now. You're connecting to it. Feel the left ankle a little more. Let the hip come forward and up. Let it come all the way up to your helmet. There you go. Just think a little bit kneel. Just a little loose. Good. And trot. Nice. Let the saddle come up and touch you. That was good. You leaned a little in your left stirrup. So put yourself in your right stirrup. Perfect. Oh, ho. That was perfect. That was good. Okay, we go again. One more. Feel the weight of the leg down, the freedom of the upper body, soften the chin and neck, right there. Think of kneeling and trot. Let the saddle come up and touch you. Good job. Oh, oh, we're going to end on that. That was great. You actually allowed the horse's back to come up and down through your core, through your legs. Where before it was, you know, right. That was excellent. I think that's a good spot to just call it a day. Very, very pleased with your progress. Good, you bounced. That was wonderful. Maybe it wasn't as obvious as today. Oh, I had walked away. Okay. That was so good. I am so thrilled with that. Yeah, that's your girl. Yeah. He's watching you walk away. He said, yeah, she got better.